Hello and welcome to this edition of Roland Sports. I'm Tyler Rowland, and this is where you meet the athletes. And with me here is from the Ashland Tomcats, Isaiah Luckett. We call him the special teams assassin because he makes some big plays on that end and on many other ends as well. And first off, Isaiah, to talk about the team, you guys win the region against Bell County, and what a phenomenal accomplishment. But given that back in September, everybody doubted you guys. And not to mention, you guys have accomplished something that's only happened for the second time since 1990 at Ashland. How did that feel?
It's really great, the good feeling. Yeah, we overcame a lot to get there at the beginning. We really weren't looking too good, but now I think we got a really good chance.
And I know that you made some important defensive plays for the Tomcats this year. I've seen you get a couple fumble recoveries and make some good read. In particular, one thing that stands out about you is how you read your keys, and that's not just on defense but also on special teams. And first off, talk about the importance of special teams, because you've seen teams that sometimes they don't take that aspect of the game too seriously, and it's cost them, but you can see times where you've made some big plays from it.
Yeah, it's really important, because if you really don't, then you could easily get a big play on you, and you can get scored on.
And talk about with that end, talk about the importance of being in the film room and looking at opponents, because you guys spend a lot of time there, and of course you do both on the ends of defense and on special teams and knowing what you're doing. Talk about the importance of that and what it means to be able to do that and understand your opponent.
Yeah, it's really important to look at the film, because if you really don't, then you won't really know your opponent that you're playing, and if you look at the film, you have a really good idea of what to do against that person.
Yes, and talk about switching to the defensive end. Talk about the position you play and the key to being good at that position.
You really just gotta read your keys at defensive end and just watch the ball, and yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then let's talk academics. You have you have a lot of accomplishments in the classroom. You've been accepted to a couple colleges, and talk about the importance of making good grades as somebody who's looked up to in the community, that's been a strong player for this program. Talk about the importance of that and what it means to you and the importance of it.
I think it's really important to stay on your grades and stuff, because without that, you really couldn't play football, for one. And two, it's just really good just to stay on them, because it just helps you in the future.
Okay, and Isaiah, I know many are undecided right now as what they want to do for a career, but is there like a career path that you developed interest in?
I'm looking towards business as my major, but I don't know like what yet in business I want to do. But yeah.
Nice. And for the base to get to know you a little bit better, Isaiah, talk about maybe a hobby you have or a club you're involved with. What would be a neat fact about yourself to share?
Really just work out and just do my schoolwork. I don't really do anything much else.
And lastly, Isaiah, are there any shout-outs you'd like to give?
I like to shout out my brother Dylan Duckweiler, and yeah.
All right, Isaiah, thank you for being on today, and be sure to stay tuned. We'll have more interviews coming to you here on Roland Sports, and we thank you, Isaiah, for your time, and be sure to stay tuned and watch Roland Sports, where you meet the athletes.